Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we are watching Demon Slayer episode 3 called Sabito and Makomo.
I'm really glad you don't make me pronounce the titles.
I probably butchered those names. I need to hear them said aloud. But I wonder who these people are.
Do you think, like, other demon hunters? Do you think they're other trainees? Are they...
Demons.
Yeah, I don't...
If they have regenerative powers, they can be the training dummies. Right?
I mean, I guess so.
There are so many options. Teachers, trainees, other demons. Like,
I'm impressed with your creativity.
thank you.
I mean, I kind of just want to hop into it. Like, I want to know what happens. I'm invested.
Yeah,
Two episodes invested.
I'm very curious about the teacher. Tell me a bit more about him and why is he wearing that mask? I'm just thinking about Tanjiro just getting beat up last episode.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of the Witcher training.
Ooh.
I don't know if anybody watched or read The Witcher. I personally love that series. Read it, play the video game, watch the series.
I've watched the series. Very good. I liked that one.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of Witcher vibes to me.
Okay, I mean, let's see what happens. I think our boy is gonna just excel.
I was gonna say I think he's gonna get throttled this episode.
Oh! I'm like, he's going to crush it. He's going to be an A+ student. And Adam is like slapped by bamboo. Because that's what happened last episode.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page. Okay, yeah, Adam, as Adam said, we are 2 episodes in, but we are invested. So we're just going to get started. So here we go. Season 1, episode 3 of Demon Slayer, Sabito and Makomo are coming. They're all coming right now.
Quick journal entry.
You know what? I also love his moon boots that he wears.
I was right.
Wait, what?
It's journal entry.
That's a lot.
Ooh, official.
Unrecognized by the government.
Good little bit of information. Wait, did you read recognized or unrecognized?
It said unrecognized.
Alright, I definitely read recognized.
I heard you be like, ooh, official, and I was like, wait.
Missed a syllable on that.
Whew, important one. We got a lot of our questions from last episode answered right there.
I'm curious what kind of powers they have, though. They said otherworldly powers. Like, I wonder what the... And I wonder if the Demon Slayers have powers, because the Cloud Man seems to be able to disappear.
Yeah, he's putting himself kind of in that group of demon slayers, but he does not seem to be completely mortal. Well, he did talk about they can like regenerate and stuff like that, so maybe that's what he meant by otherworldly powers. They can only be killed by decapitation with a special sword or sunlight.
I wonder about burning.
Well, they do just poof in the sunlight. But good question. Does it have to be sunlight or can it also be fire? They feed on humans. We knew that. So, yes, demon slayers are mortal. Their limbs do not grow back.
Let's hit the training block and see what happens. Fair goal.
He can legitimately die in this training.
100%. I think it's cute that he's journaling in her room. Just gonna nod off.
That nightlight is so cute.
It's drooling.
刀は折れやすいと最初に言われた。縦の力には強いけど横の力には弱い。刀には力をまっすぐに乗せること。刃の向きと刀を振るとき込める力の方向は全く同じでなければならない。
That's very technical.
さらに刀を破損、つまり刀を折ったりしたらだ。お前の骨も折るからな。低めに脅される。ねずこ、兄ちゃんは頑張るぞ。
Not gonna be able to hit him.
Whoa.
今日は転がし祭り。どんな体勢になっても受け身を取って素早く起き上がる訓練。俺は刀を持ち鱗滝さんを切るつもりで向かっていく。対して鱗滝さんは素で丸腰。でもバカみたいに強い。俺はいつもすぐぶん投げられて地面に転がる。ただいまネズコ。今日は呼吸法と型のようなものを習う。正 練習中の呼吸。
そうだ。そして10ある水の型すべてをお前に教える。
Do you think he's a former demon slayer himself, or is he just a trainer?
Great question.
Like, I'm wondering, like, if you survive 10 years in the demon slaying corpse, do you become a trainer, or like, I'm kind of curious, because Gyu seemed to really respect and revere him.
Maybe he was Gyu's trainer.
That's what I asked in the last episode.
Oh, I forgot. Great question. I don't know if any of you can tell us this if maybe it's a spoiler. But was he a demon slayer himself, or are trainers completely separate? As an aside, Tanjiro has incredible eyebrows. They are immaculately groomed. Just something I've been noticing and wanted to share.
体の隅々の細胞まで酸素が行き渡るよう長い呼吸を意識しろ。体の自然治癒力を高め、精神の安定化と活性化をもたらす。上半身はゆったりと、下半身はどっしり構える。よし、呼吸。
Winded him.
肩。
はい、こうですか。
違う。
怖かった。
You know what I think they need to do? They need to give her animal blood. I think she's just a little too hungry. But they can't she can't kill anybody. Oh, so maybe they could go to the blood bank like they do in some vampire shows. If she can only have human blood, but otherwise maybe get some animal blood.
I'm curious if, based on the time period that you think we're in, if there's a blood bank around the corner or not.
Fair. Didn't think about that.
Hey, go find the blood bank.
I mean, I thought it was a great idea, but now I'm like, wait.
It's a great idea.
6 months is a long time.
I was wondering if his place has like some special aura around it that incapacitates demons. Was what I originally thought, but he called the doctor, so that must not be the case. But that was my thought.
And also, what is the doctor thinking when he shows up?
Demon doctor.
Yeah, like special house call to take care of the muzzled demon day in the life.
He must be part of the corpse.
I think it's core.
I know.
Okay, I'm like, can we just get on the same page with that? Got it. He's been doing a lot of training. You know what? I just think he needs to relax a little bit. He seems very high strung. He seems to be like very tense and like trying really hard, but I think he just needs to like relax a little because he looks like he's gonna hurt himself.
So far, whose prediction do you think is more accurate, mine or yours? Do you think he's excelling, or do you think he's getting pummeled?
Pummeled. I had high hopes for him.
朝起きたらコトンと死んでしまっているんじゃないか。
More dangerous than getting a bunch of knives thrown at your face. Oh.
死ぬかもしれない。
Oh, now who's right? Excelling.
Damn.
This is moving fast.
1年後
Oh.
突然言われた。
あとはお前次第だ。お前がわしの教えたことを消化できるかどうか。ついてこい。
I can't believe a year has gone by already.
I don't know.
この岩を切れたら最終選別に行くのを許可する。
岩って切るものだっけ？刀で切れるものだっけ？切れる気がしない。刀が折れる。鱗滝さん、待ってください。鱗滝さん。鱗滝さんはそれから何も教えてくれなくなった。
Wait, what?
俺は鱗滝さんに習ったことを毎日繰り返した。息止めや柔軟など基礎的なことも日記に書いておいてよかったと思った。ただ半年経っても岩は切れなかった。俺は焦る。
Do you think it's a trick?
I think there's definitely something more to it than just slicing the boulder.
Can we also talk about those like blisters on his hands?
Dude, you know what that reminds me of?
My insides are hurting looking at that. I can't.
When I used to row, my hands literally looked like that. The skin would peel off in between and you just like could barely grip anything. It was,
Oh, like I just got like chills in the worst way. Like, oh, that's so disgusting.
But we are moving through time here. Like
That's
a year
what I'm
of training,
saying.
6
I'm like,
months.
we're on episode 3 and a year has passed already. That's what I'm like.
I want to know if his sister woke up.
Or she's still sleeping.
I mean, that's a real nap.
She's gonna come back even stronger.
足りない。まだ鍛錬が足りないんだ。もっとやらないと。もっと。俺、ダメなのかな。禰豆子はあのまま死ぬのか。ああ、くじけそう。負けそう。頑張れ。
His head!
うるさい。
His head!
男がわめくの見苦しい。いつの間に匂いがしない。狐の面。どんな苦しみにも黙って耐えろ。お前が男なら、男に生まれたなら。
Whoa.
鈍い、弱い、未熟。そんなものは男ではない。
Who is this person? Has no scent.
急に何するんだ。お前 前の方こそ何をしている。
何って鍛錬を。
いつまで地面に尻をついているのか。構えもせずに。さあかかってこい。
でも君は木刀で、俺は真剣だ。
それは心配していただいてありがたいことだ。お前は俺に怪我をさせると思っているわけだ。心の底から安心しろ。俺はお前より強い。岩を切ってるからな。
岩を切った。
That was fast.
お前は何も身につけてない。何も自分のものにしていない。特に鱗滝さんに習った呼吸術、全集中の呼吸。
鱗滝さんも知ってる。呼吸も。
お前は知識としてそれを覚えただけだ。お前の体は何も分かってない。1年半もの間何をやっていた。
Year and a half now?
お前の血肉に叩き込め。もっと鱗滝さんが教えてくれた全ての極意を決して忘れることがないように骨の髄まで叩き込んだ。
やってる。毎日やってる。でも全然ダメなんだ。前に進めない。これ以上
進め。男だ。男に生まれた。
Wow, hold on. Why does this guy have a mask on?
I'm wondering if that's like a protected identities.
You didn't have a mask on.
Maybe he's the boss.
Yeah, why do they all have masks on? And why is this guy like continuing to threaten like his manhood?
Well, I think I'm getting the sense of a little bit of a rite of passage kind of deal.
Urokodaki's like, hey, we need to send this guy in to just wake him up.
Yeah, because it's I found that statement really interesting actually. Of you know it, but you don't know it. Meaning he doesn't
memorized it.
Yeah, meaning he doesn't understand what he was taught yet. It's not innate. It doesn't happen normally for him. So he's like kind of going through the motions without actually getting it.
Or the true purpose.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
This guy's very angry though.
It's true.
I want to know why he doesn't have a scent.
He's a fox.
It's the Demon Slayer's way of hiding from demons.
You think demons have super sniffers?
Maybe.
Could be.
進む以外の道などない。かかってこい。お前の力を見せてみろ。
Oh! Ow.
That's an uppercut sword swing.
He's not gonna wake up for a
No,
while.
that's a concussion. That's concussion protocol. Ooh, mask is off.
No, this
No,
is
new
another
character.
あとは任せるぞ。
one. Oh. Good cop, bad cop.
Demon Slayers in training?
大丈夫？
さっきの見たか。す
It's
ご
been
い
12
綺麗だっ
hours.
た。無駄な動きが少しもない。本当に綺麗だった。あんな風
It's
に
not the first thing I'd be saying if I just got smashed in the face.
あんな風に。
きっとなれるよ。私が見てあげるもの。
可愛らしい。君は誰だろう。その女の子はマコモと言った。あの少年は
サビトだと教えてくれた。さらにマコモは俺の悪いところを指摘してくれた。無駄な動きをしているところや癖がついてるのを直してくれる。なぜそうしてくれるのか、どこから来たのか聞いても教えてくれない。
私たち鱗滝さんが大好きなんだ。
この言葉はマコモの口癖だった。二人は兄弟ではない。孤児だったのも鱗滝さんが育てたそうだ。
子供たちは他にもまだいるんだよ。いつも炭治郎を見てるよ。
マコモは少し変わった子だった。言うことがふわふわしている。
全集中の呼吸はね、体中の血の巡りと心臓の鼓動を速くするの。そしたらすごく体温が上がって人間のまま鬼のように強くなれるの。とにかく肺を大きくすること。血の中にたくさん空気を取り込んで血がびっくりした時、骨と筋肉が慌てて熱くなって強くなる。
よくわからない。どうやったらできるかな。
死ぬほど鍛える。結局それ以外にできることないと思うよ。
腕が足がちぎれそうなほど、肺が心臓が破れそうなほど刀を振った。それでもサビトには勝てなかった。半年経つまでは。
We're 2 years in here, people. Look at that hair coming back. Put that back up in a ponytail.
その日俺が挑みに行くとサビトは真剣を持っていて。
Oh dear.
半
Because he
年
knew he's ready.
男の顔になったな。
今日こそ勝つ。
The layers.
真正面からの勝負は単純だ。より強くより速い方が勝つ。一瞬で勝負が決まった。この日この瞬間初めて
Sliced his mask off.
俺の歯が先にサビトに届いた。
He's got the same, well, a scar.
俺が勝った時サビトは笑った。泣きそうな嬉しそうな安心したような笑顔だった。
炭治郎、よくやったね。今のを忘れないで。
Was it all an illusion? What the heck?
I think they're like spirits that he trained before that like inhabit the woods around his place and aid in the new training of new demon slayers.
Were they demon slayers who died and came home?
I think
Or,
so. I think so.
but like,
Maybe past students.
the teacher is like that too, though, kind of ethereal.
Yeah, but he never disappeared like that.
Yeah, in the window one day, the first day of training. Were they all an illusion the whole time?
No, they couldn't have been. I don't think.
The people with the masks have to have significance, and the fact that Makomo had hers half on her face, that has to mean something. I feel like there are no accidents in anime.
No, I think it's very deliberate.
So her mask was half on. The teacher and Sabito's masks were fully on, and then only when you revealed Sabito's face, it's like he had succeeded in the ultimate challenge.
I think they're tied to the trainer. That's my
Yeah,
instinct.
but I need to know why.
Well,
And I need to know what they are. Like, alive, human, fiction, like,
okay, so
spirit.
here's the thing. If we don't find out in the series, I want to know now. If it's a spoiler, keep it to yourself.
2 years have passed.
But I kind of like that though, because you're not, like, the things that they're learning, or the things that he's learning.
It's going to
Like-
accelerate the action.
Yeah, 100%. But like, if you think back to how, not that I'm an expert, but like the samurais, like that was a way of life. Those people spent their whole lives doing one thing. So I'm kind of glad that you get the feeling that it took him a long time to develop these skills, because it just feels, and not that it's supposed to feel real, but it's like you understand the work and the struggle that went in to develop that.
But meanwhile, Nezuko's been sleeping for 2 years. Like, what is that about? And the only thing that marked the passage of time was the length of his hair. And I'm going to keep going here. The thing on his head is clearly a scar because Sabito had one here, but like, can we get an explanation?
Can we talk about how good his kimono still looks? Like, after 2 years of training, that thing is spot
I
on.
mean,
spot
his
thing.
outfits are top notch.
He does not look like he's been grinding.
No. Okay.
There's so many questions.
This is excellent.
I mean, again, I'm not sure I had any expectations going in, because I just didn't know.
I expected to be
but
scared a lot, actually.
Very much enjoying it.
I just have so many questions, but like, don't tell me the answers unless it's something that I'm not going to find out later. But I'm just like, I'm so curious. I just want to know now.
So what? Now he's got to do the final test.
Yes,
And
he
then-
will be recommended now for the final test.
So recommended for the final test. Then before he can go off on his own quest, like maybe there's things he has to do to get into the corp. And and then he's got his ultimate quest of trying to save his sister. I mean, there's still a bunch of things on the list to do.
Oh, this is good.
Very.
This is very good. I'm a big Makomo fan. She is very cute. Hit us up with your comments. Would love to discuss this with you. As always, I would like it if you would love this channel. No, I would love it if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned because we are loving this, and episode 4 is coming next week. Thanks.